the number one thing with it is that why I believe 98% of people fail is because of this thing right here. And
Mm.
it's not the doom scrolling thing that we all get stuck on doing all the time as well. The problem is that if sometimes this thing feels like it's 50 pounds and we can't bring it to our ear and actually start having the conversations and calling people like we should be doing, you know?
Yeah.
And so that's the hard part for a lot of people. You know, you get in this business and you learn a strategy. You learn a strategy, right? This is what it is. You got to go in there, invest time in learning a strategy. Then the next thing that happens is, well, now I got to get my systems in place, right? Like I got to get all my systems in place. I got to get my caller, I got to get my CRM in place. I got to get my landing page, and I got to get all these systems, my skip tracing. Everything has to be put in place. And then I got that, and now I got to get my skills, and I got to develop all my skills, right? And so you're building all of these things, and you're trying to do it, but the problem is that time's ticking away. And you're not doing the number one thing that you actually have to do. And that's actually go out there and have conversations with people.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And so you're sitting, this is what happens. And this is why 98% of people fail, because they spend all their time. You know, we've all heard that word, analysis paralysis, right?
Yes, sir.
And this is where most people live in. And this is why most people don't get it, because they're so busy getting busy and getting ready that they actually never go out there and do it. Right. And so by the time, before you know it, 90 days, 6 months has passed, and you're looking at your bank account and it's going the wrong way, right? And you're like, man, they told me this is all I got to do, but it's not going that right way. And so you're not only, financially bankrupt, you're also like spiritually and emotionally bankrupt at this time, because you have this self-defeat going on. You're like, oh man, maybe this just isn't for me. Maybe it's just for that other person, right? And that's the game we got to play every day.
Welcome to the Real Estate Pros Show, where we interview real estate investing professionals from coast to coast, as well as the service providers that serve the real estate investing industry. Our goal is simple: share what's working now to help you improve and scale your business to the next level and meet the pros that can help you get there. Real Estate Pros is powered by Investor Fuel, America's leader in helping real estate investors and professionals build the business you need to live the life you've always dreamed of. Let's start today's show. Property insurance for real estate investors doesn't have to be difficult, but it does need to be there to protect you when you need it. MyInvestorInsurance.com not only provides insurance at 15 to 30% cheaper than traditional agencies, it's built specifically for real estate investors like you. You can set up an account in about 2 minutes, get quotes on properties, turn on and turn off insurance for your fix and flip or rental properties in around 2 minutes without having to talk to anyone directly, all through our portal. There's no better way or faster way to make sure you've got the coverage you need to protect you, and no more lengthy policies either. Once you're set up, you're billed monthly and prorated by the day for however long your policy is active. It's powered by MSI, the third largest independent MGA, with 1.5 million customers and more than $1 billion in cumulative premiums written. Get set up today in about 2 minutes at myinvestorinsurance.com/fuel.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Real Estate Pros podcast. And do y'all know what I'm about to say? Y'all know what I'm about to say? I'm excited. I'm your host, Q Edmonds, and I'm excited. Y'all know I say that all the time. But, y'all, the people that I get to talk to is just amazing. And within 2 seconds, I maybe say 5 seconds. Let me not be hyperbolic. 5 seconds, maybe 10 seconds of talking to this guy, I knew I was going to love him. I just knew I was going to love him. I knew I was going to love talking to him. I knew that I was ready to pick his brain, get to know things from his lens. And that's what we're going to do today. That's what we do all the time. But y'all let me know. I'm telling y'all, just watch what I tell you. This guy, you're going to love this guy. You're going to love the information that he gives. And so I would love to introduce y'all to this guy. He's a connector like me. He loves relationships. And so, Gordon Thornton, how are you feeling today, sir?
I'm doing great, man. I'm feeling loved, alive, and blessed, man. You know what I mean? Happy to be here, dude.
Absolutely, man. Listen, I'm so happy to have you here, man. I know people are going to get great value from this conversation. And we talked before. Of course, we're going to talk about business, but I know life is going to slip through our business conversation because it's all connected, right? And so you have valuable lessons when it comes to business and when it comes to life. And so I'm excited to get people to see things from your lens, And so I'll be honest with you, man. I want to dive in. I want you to take people into your world, people that's not familiar
Mm,
with you.
mm.
You start where you want to start, but I just want to get into your brain, get into your heart. So tell people what's your main focus these days, and tell.
Stop living on an island and join the #1 mastermind in America for professional real estate investors. Investor Fuel is a community of hundreds of the nation's top investors working together to build stronger businesses and better lives. In addition to the amazing community of real estate investors acting as a board of advisors for one another, Investor Fuel members have access to 100% funding on purchase and repairs for our members only, a health insurance program, and benefits and discounts that more than pays for the membership of most of our members, meaning it's actually costing you money to not be a member of Investor Fuel. If you're looking to scale your business and build a business that allows you to live the life of your dreams, please visit investorfuel.com today and book a call with our team.
What markets you're operating in as well, if you don't mind, brother.
No, absolutely. Absolutely. First off, yeah,
Yeah,
appreciate you having me on, man. I really appreciate you giving me some time here. 100%, right?
absolutely.
But like,
Yes, sir.
so where I'm focusing on right now, really number one thing is helping people get to where they want to go and help people build the business that they want to build, man. Like that's what makes my heart sing nowadays. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that
Yes, sir.
real estate is such a great tool, and it's such a great vehicle for us all to be able to create the life that we truly want, and it's just one of these things where it has given me so much. And I want people to understand that like this journey is not like going to be some linear path journey, right? And if you happen to be in a spot right now where you're getting your butt kicked in and you just be like, I don't know what's happening. And there's a lot of people, right? Like because of the position that I'm in and because I'm a relationship builder and connector, I have a lot of conversations with people all the time. And the number one conversation I'm having with a lot of people is, a lot of conversation of people getting out of the business, right? A lot of people like realtors, mortgage brokers, other investors, just because the market has changed and pivoted, right? And
Yeah.
so I really want people to understand that, hey, like if we can make it through this time, if we can make it through this time, like then we're just going to continue to grow and grow and grow, And real estate's a great
Yeah.
tool, but that's all that it is. It's really about us working on ourselves every day and showing up as like just the best version we can be that day. And that's really what
Yeah.
inspires me. Yeah, man.
Man, you gave me a staggering statistic that I did
Mm,
not know. You
mm,
said 98% of people that go into real estate never do a deal. I did
mm-hmm,
not know that, man. So of
mm-hmm,
course we that lets us know it's not easy.
mm-mm.
There's a stick to itiveness. I like saying that word, a stick to
Yeah.
itiveness that some people just don't have. And so, man, what has kept you passionate? What has kept the machine running smoothly? What keeps you going, man?
I don't know, man. I'm crazy. I think sometimes. my my wife thinks I'm crazy too. But man, I gotta tell you, first off, like marrying the right person is like the number one thing you could ever do for
Come
yourself,
on,
man.
man.
Hundred
I'm
percent,
sorry.
dude. Like 100%,
I'm sorry.
right?
Yeah.
Like I've been married now for 24 years. I know I know I don't look more than 30. So how can I be married in
Yeah.
24 years, right? But like really, like, and it is the number one thing that's ever happened to me. Having a strong partner behind you is like the best thing that you could ever do for yourself, right?
Yeah.
So I just got to say that first. But I look at it this way: there's a reason why we're attracted into real estate. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
what is it attractive about real estate? Now, of course, like the number one thing that people, it's money, right? Of course, right? It's the same conversation you have. It's money and time, freedom, and all that stuff, right?
Mhm.
But that's what can attract you into it. But what's going to keep you into it and keep you there when things aren't going the way that you want them to go? Right. Like that's the part that most people, and that's where that 98% of people fail. Because look at you watch it YouTube, you look at on social media where they show all the highlights of all the stuff that's happening. Right. And you're like, oh, this is cool. All I got to do is like, like they have that ladder, right? You're a wholesaler is where most people start off, right? There's really only two ways to make it in this business. It's either sweat equity or equity, right? You either
Right.
got money or you don't got money,
Right.
right? There's two paths. If you got the money,
Yep.
it's going to be a lot easier. But unfortunately, most of us don't have the money. So it's just going to be sweat equity. It's going to be time that we have to put into it, right? And the thing is that it looks great, but all you got to do is go out there, have a conversation, get something under contract, and then I can wholesale this contract over to someone else and make $10,000, $15,000, right? When you're looking at that and they're teaching you that principle, yes, it is very simple, 100%. But then when you actually go out there and you got to have the conversations with people, and you got to really understand that you are a problem solver, right?
Yeah.
And you got to go in there and just be like, hey, I'm here to actually like help you solve a problem,
Mm-hmm.
you know? And when you can come from that angle of just giving and of service, things change big time. You know,
If you're looking for consistent, high-quality leads, look no further than Investor Machine. Investor Machine isn't just another agency. It's the most sophisticated, data-driven lead generation company on the planet for real estate investors, and serves the role of being not just a lead generator for your business, but a marketing partner that is helping you achieve your goals along the way. Go to investormachine.com to learn more and schedule a call with our team today.
the number one thing with it is that why I believe 98% of people fail is because of this thing right here. And it's not the doom scrolling thing that we all get stuck on doing all the time as well. The problem is that if sometimes this thing feels like it's 50 pounds and we can't bring it to our ear and actually start having the conversations and calling people like we should be doing, you know? And so that's the hard part for a lot of people. You know, you get in this business and you learn a strategy. You learn a strategy, right? This is what it is. You got to go in there, invest time in learning a strategy. Then the next thing that happens is, well, now I got to get my systems in place, right? Like I got to get all my systems in place. I got to get my caller, I got to get my CRM in place. I got to get my landing page, and I got to get all these systems, my skip tracing, everything has to be put in place. And then I got that, and now I got to get my skills, and I got to develop all my skills, right? And so you're building all of these things, and you're trying to do it, but the problem is that time's ticking away. And you're not doing the number one thing that you actually have to do, and that's actually go out there and have conversations with people, right? And so you're sitting, this is what happens, and this is why 98% of people fail, because they spend all their time, you know, we've all heard that word, analysis paralysis, right?
Yes, sir.
And this is where most people live in, and this is why most people don't get it, because they're so busy getting busy and getting ready that they actually never go out there and do it, right? And so by the time, before you know it, 90 days, 6 months has passed, and you're looking at your bank account and it's going the wrong way, right? And you're like, man, they told me this is all I got to do, but it's not going that right way. And so you're not only, financially bankrupt, you're also like spiritually and emotionally bankrupt at this time, because you have this self-defeat going on. You're like, oh man, maybe this just isn't for me. Maybe it's just for that other person, right? And that's the game we got to play every day, right? And that's the game. I call it the 8% method. You mind if I share it with you real quick, dude?
Oh, please do.
So 8% method is what I talk about all the time with everybody and that I speak with, right? And it's 8%. So 8% of your day is 2 hours a day, right? 2 hours of your day should be 100% dedicated. Just put some time aside, be dedicated to working on yourself, right? And the four major domains of our life, right? Like physically, what are we doing with ourselves, with our body? Like, am I actually sweating today? Like, am I moving? Just go out for a walk, get outside, right? The other thing is too, now I'm a Christian, right? I'm a believer of Jesus, right? And so that's where I come from. So I say, hey, like, let's go out there and spend some time, right? Inside the Bible, praying, meditating, just connecting with the source and the creator of this whole place that we're in, right? And then the other thing is, like, I'm going to spend a little bit of time just actually being present with my family, like being present and having a real conversation, right? Like, hey, even if it's just like, if sometimes it's like you can't even see the person, maybe it's just sending them a text and just saying, hey, I appreciate you. I see you. I see everything you're doing. I know you're running around all day doing this, whatever it would be. Or maybe you reach out to one of your parents and say, hey, like, thank you so much for all the sacrifices you did, right? Just be at a place of gratitude. Just go back to a place of gratitude every day, right? And then the last thing is at least spend 45 minutes a day learning something new in your business. That's it. If you just do this one thing, right? And for 2 hours a day, right? You just break this down. Just hit a single every day. It's not about swinging for the fences and hitting a home run, right? We're both sports guys. We would talk about sports the whole time, right? So I use that as an analogy all the time too, right? Like, What happens? Hit a single, hit a single, hit a single. That's what produces the runs. You keep on swinging for the fences, you're going to keep on striking out. You're not going to see anything. So it's
Right.
consistency, developing the habits that you need every single day. And before you know it, your life is going to change. It's just not going to change overnight. But if you're willing to dedicate yourself, what I've seen with a lot of the people that I talk with and everything that's in this business, it takes about 2 to 5 years to really break through. About 2 to
Mm.
5 years. Sometimes it takes longer. It took me longer than that too. So if you've been here for more than 5 years and you haven't broke through, it's okay. Just keep going. If it's
No.
in your heart and you really want to make this happen, you can do it. You really can. If this guy can do it, I barely graduated high school, man. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like I got nothing going on there. You know what I mean? If I can actually break through and make it, anybody can. Trust me on that.
Mm.
If you're a new or newer real estate investor looking to launch or grow your real estate investing business, please check out Investor Fuel Club. It's a coaching community, but unlike anything you've ever seen before. And you can actually partner with members of our mastermind from coast to coast on deals right in your market. There's no better opportunity to build a consistent business than to literally partner with pros to help you avoid costly mistakes, avoid the need for capital to do deals, and help you eliminate your fears as you're starting your business. Learn more about Investor Fuel Club at investorfuel.com/club.
Man, oh man! I told this guy backstage, I knew within a couple minutes I was gonna fall in love with this guy, and I love this guy. I love all those nuggets that you gave, man. I hear you. I love how you said, "What's one of the major things keep running smoothie? Marry the right person," And since
Oh
you done
yeah.
brought up Jesus Christ, man, the proverb says, "He that findeth a wife findeth a good thing, and obtaineth
hmm
favor from the Lord." And so, bro,
hmm
I mean,
hmm
come on, you spot on it, man. And then the next thing you brought out, and I'm gonna synthesize it this way because I was a mailman for 14 years, 24,000 steps a day. People said, "How did you do it?" And I said, "One step at a time." And
Amen.
so that's kind of what you highlighted is that you just got to take the first step and then take the next step and then take the next step. And then sometimes you may have to climb a step.
Mm,
Sometimes you're going to feel the incline, you're going to feel the burn, but keep moving. And that's what I synthesized from you when you was talking, man.
mm,
And,
mm,
another scripture I live by, it says we overcome by each other's testimony, by the blood of the lamb, and
mm,
by the word of each other's testimonies, right?
mhm,
And so
mhm,
I would love to know, man,
mm,
every operator has a moment when things get real. Maybe a
mhm,
deal goes sideways or a time when
mm,
you had to pivot fast. Like, I
mm,
would love if you could share one of those testimonies so people know
mm,
you can overcome it. So if you have a
mhm,
story like that, man, I would love to hear it if you're willing to share.
mm. Listen, I mean, be straight real with you, man. I'm going through that fire right now on a couple things and a couple deals. Like I'm just going through it right now. I got some things that are happening that I'm trying to liquidate some properties that we have because we have some other opportunities that we want to get into. Like we had the properties under contract to sell. Clear to close came in. We're like, all right, cool. We're moving forward. We're all feeling good. We're ready to like go smoke a cigar and like enjoy the victory. And then all of a sudden
Right,
it's like,
right.
whoop, pulls it right out from under you and you're like, nope, not happening. Right. And you're like,
Mm, mm,
oh
mm.
man.
Yeah.
Right. What's going to happen here?
Yeah.
How is this going to happen? And so then this other opportunity that we were going to do, that one now is put on the back burner. We're not sure if we're going to do it. And it's like, okay, all right. Okay. And then that's where I always come back and I'm like, I could look at this and say everything's falling apart. Everything's burning around, right? Like I can look, we all can have a perspective. This is all
Come
just
on.
perspective, right?
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
it's like, all right, I can look at this and be like, oh, maybe this isn't for me. And oh, maybe I shouldn't go forward with this. But I choose to look at this as, okay, this is an opportunity for me to level up.
Mm,
This is an
mm.
opportunity for me to look at this and see it and take it for the lesson that it actually is
Yeah.
and look at myself in the mirror, right? It's me versus me every day. It's not me versus anybody else. It's me versus me every day. And it's like, all right, where do I need to level up? What can I do to improve? Sometimes, man, all you got to do is and it's not about doing more either. Like to me, it's not about always doing more. Like being an entrepreneur, being a real estate investor, man, you never can shut it off. You're just going, 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 right? So it's like, I can't do more. Like there's not much I can do, right? So I'm always like, no, who am I being? Who can I be?
Woo!
What this version of me that I want to be, how does that person show up in this circumstance? Right. And then that's the identity shift that you have to take. And you'd be like, okay, Now I can operate from this place. And it's an endless game, man. It's endless over and over and over again. That's the beauty of it.
Yeah. Mm.
Yeah.
Man, bro, you dropping nuggets. I listened to a guy called Myron. You dropping nuggets, man. I listened to a guy called Myron Golden, and
Oh,
he
love him,
talked
dude. He's
about
so fire. He's so awesome. I love him
okay.
too. 100%.
So we get it. So he always talks about preach about not being human doings, but human beings. Like
Mm-hmm.
the best way, and I get this from this book called Atomic Habits, which is one of my favorite books.
Mm-hmm.
The best way to change your change your habit is to change your identity. The best way for a habit to stick is to change your identity. So who are you becoming? Because we're
Mm-hmm.
human beings, we're constantly involved. And so you don't get more by doing more, you get more by being more. Being the person that you're
Amen.
supposed to be. That's gonna be sustainable. And so, man,
100.
I hear you loud and clear. Like I said, you dropping nuggets, bro. You dropping nuggets. And so
100.
let me ask you this, man. What
Yeah.
are you
Yeah.
most focused on solving or scaling next? Like, what's the next real goal for you?
Next real goal is building out our REI Collab, our deals and data platform that we have here to really help as many people, make it in this business as they can, right? Because like I said, like 98% of people don't make it, right? And so what we're building out here is we're building out a platform where it's like literally you come in here, we can help you build out your business where you can learn your skills, pick out the strategy you want, right? Get all the information that you need, all that stuff, right? But the number one thing is that we're going to help you work on you because like we were talking about, it's the identity piece of why most people don't make it, right? Because we have all these stories, we have all these generational beliefs, things that have been passed down to us, man. Most of them aren't even our own fault.
Yeah.
And that's the number one thing, right? Like we got to realize that it's not our own fault, right? Everybody's been dealt some cards in life, right? And it's okay.
Yeah.
And that's all right. And there's nothing we can do about that, right? But what we can do is how we're going to show up and how we're going to react to the situations that we're in, right? Now, of course, we screw up. We're human, right? So we screw up ourselves all the time.
Yeah.
And that's okay. That's the beauty of it. But we can't live in this whole guilt and shame if we screw up either. It's like, hey, all right, we own it. We take responsibility. Then we move forward. We put a new target in place and then we go forward, right?
Yeah.
And it's that. And so that is my passion, right? My passion is people.
Yeah.
People's my passion. Real estate's simply the tool that we use.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And so that's my whole entire thing. So what I want to do is I want to take away the whole entire problem of where people get in that analysis paralysis part where they think that they need this, they think they need that, they think we need this. I want to take that off the plate for them. And I want to be able to give them all that information, all of that stuff and let them try and grow and prosper. That's what I'm trying to do now.
Man, I love it, man. I love it. And this walks me right into probably my last question that I have for you before we wrap up.
Yeah.
Relationships, right? You just talk about people, connecting with people, caring about people. So when it comes to building your network and building relationships, what has made the biggest difference for you, man?
Oh man. So I really love, again, I'll go back to this thing right here. Don't be afraid to share your story out there. Like social media, now it can be a bad tool. It can also be an awesome tool, right? And to me, it's an awesome tool, right? And I always tell people, I'm like, social media, if you think it's bad, it's all just an algorithm, right? So it's like, if you think it's bad and you're seeing a lot of bad stuff, well, that's because you're inputting a lot of bad stuff because it's just going to give you back what you want. It's just a reflection like anything else. Our perspective, our life is just a reflection. That's all that it is. So it's like, all right. But that's why you take this. Don't be afraid to share your story, right? The biggest thing for me and why I was able to have success and why I'm able to like raise money for projects is because I share my story. And I don't just share the good stuff. I want you to know the bad stuff too, because that's the real stuff. That's what actually is happening in this business, right? Being authentically you, and like that's the truth comes across. You know what I mean? I'm the same person here that I am tomorrow or the other person. If I'm talking about my story doesn't change, right? Because this is where I have to live. You know what I mean? And so, yeah, man, that's just, I would say double down on just getting out there and sharing your story yourself, get into meetups, right? Join those Facebook groups, get out there. Don't be afraid. For me personally too, like people say, oh, it's easy for you, Gordon, because you're an outgoing person, blah, blah, blah. Man, if they only knew how much fear actually lives inside this
Mm.
guy, right? And I'm like, man, no, it's because I just work on it.
Mm-hmm.
And I've had to work on it. I can't tell you how many times when I first started in this business that I'd go to want to go to a meetup and I'd pull up in the parking lot, right? And I wouldn't even go inside because I was like, oh man, I'm not doing any deals. Like I feel like a fraud. I feel like I'm an imposter.
Yeah.
Like, what am I doing here?
Uh,
You know what I mean? And I would have those thoughts and it would consume me, it would eat me up. And I wouldn't even go inside,
mm,
you know?
mhm,
And it's like, man, what a story.
mm,
That's not even real.
mm.
That's something that's just living inside of my own head. And I know other people feel the same way because then when I share that with other people, they tell me, oh man, you do that too. I'm like, yeah, man, we're all the same. We're all the same, you know? It's just recognizing it and then being able to pivot away from it as fast as you can.
Yeah.
And that just takes work.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
Yeah.
Anything that's good, it's going to take work.
Come on. Man, y'all see why I love this guy, right? I told you, I made beat me share so many aligning factors. People wouldn't know, man. I am a classic introvert. Like people probably wouldn't know
Yeah,
it.
really, yeah.
I'm with you. I suffer from the imposter syndrome, paralysis by analysis, and so
Mhm.
you get it. And I thank you, man. I thank you for your vulnerability. I thank you for your storytelling, your authenticity, because people need to hear this. People need to know they're not by themselves. You know, we can harp on all the success stories, but people need to be a part of the journey, right? To see how it actually looks, to put the seed in the ground, to put the dirt on it, to actually watch something grow out of the ground, you know. And I think us sharing our journey, it gives people a perspective to where they are sometimes to be like, oh no, this is just part of the process. Just part of the process.
Yeah.
Just part of the process.
Yep.
And so,
Hey,
man,
man, trust it.
I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you being with me through these technical difficulties. I was excited about your story, and I think I nailed it. I told people you was gonna drop nuggets, and man, you have dropped nugget after nugget. And so, man, it was a pleasure being with you today, man. So I want to do this.
Yeah, man.
Anybody that want to reach out with you, connect with you, learn from you, like, man, anything you want to plug, this is the time now. Tell people where they can get in contact with you and any other thing that you want the people to know as well.
Awesome, man. I appreciate it. I mean, obviously, like social media is a great tool, right? So anybody can hit me up, send me a message, through Instagram, right? It's my handle's very simple. It's just I am Gordon Thornton. Boom, that's me, right? Also, like right here, this I got talking about this deals and data. So dealsandData.ai, like come check us out, man. We can just go in there. You can schedule an appointment. We can talk. My calendar's right on there. If you want to hit me up, hit me up. I'd love to talk, even if it's not about real estate. Like if you're going through it right now, I get it. Reach out. It's okay. We'll have a conversation.
Absolutely.
Now you might not like what I say too, but that's all right. I'm going to hold you accountable.
Here's the thing. I love that you said that, because here's the thing. Like, you can't control what somebody say. You can only control how you respond. That's it.
Right.
And my wife has a saying. She said, truth don't care who tells it. Truth don't care who tells it. And so if you got upset at the truth, that's a you problem. And so that's the time to get curious. Don't get angry, get curious. Because curiosity is going to power you forward to get to learn, to get to grow, to get to figure out, why is it that I'm upset? And so I love that you said that. I may not like what I say, but listen, he ain't going to say it, but I say that's on you, though. My man Gordon dropped the truth, though. That's on you. So, man, listen, bro.
I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that.
Man, I'm going to be straight with you, man. This has been a pleasure. This has been a pleasure, man. Thank you for your story. Thank you for your perspective. Thank you for just, being in the space and doing it the right way. Your integrity, your heart, your servant's heart, man. I appreciate you. And I know our listeners got a ton of value out of this. So again, Gordon, I appreciate you, sir. Thank you so much, man.
I appreciate you too, man. Been a pleasure. God bless you.
Now, the rest of y'all, listen, you got value out of this. Subscribe. If you're not subscribed yet, what are we waiting for, people? Go ahead and subscribe, because I can promise you, we're just going to keep connecting with amazing people like Gordon, and we're going to continue to keep bringing you these amazing stories. And so I thank you for being here today. And until the next time, we'll see you then.
Thanks for joining us for today's Real Estate Pros Show. You can learn more about the amazing benefits of the Investor Fuel Mastermind community, including surrounding yourself with hundreds of other rock stars, 100% financing for your deals, and members-only discounts from vendors you're likely already using that, as a member of Investor Fuel, will save you more than the cost of your membership. Visit investorfuel.com to learn more. If you're interested in joining us as a guest of this show, please visit investorfuel.com/pros to apply. You can also check the show notes for access to free resources, how to get access to world-class lead generation, and much more. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another episode. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next show.